That's what it was. That's
CDK, did he win last night?
Yeah, he said he won the trip to Florida, so
Dang.
we're going to be having him here.
Wait,
Larry was looking good last night.
I thought Larry won last night.
He was looking good.
Is Larry already coming or something? Because I thought Larry won. I thought I saw a tweet.
I know Charlie DeKing got it. That's all I know, because Charlie was the one that tweeted it out. Unless they're flying out 2 people, but I imagine just 1. Or there's some other thing. Wow, so I didn't realize you had a document, too, of the records. Wow.
Yeah. These are all the
That's
recent
crazy.
Smackdown records.
Did you make this, or?
Yeah.
Wow, that's legit, man.
So it's like the wins and then who knocked them out and then the next name.
Is that in the?
It's just top 8.
Is that in the commentator Discord?
I'll share it in the commentator
Okay,
group.
please
yeah.
do,
Because I'm still working to add more, but I at least have the last like 2 months.
Okay,
so we got the
that's
records.
beautiful. That's like the relevant stuff.
Yeah. And speaking of the records, last time Riot and Thexan played was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Yeah.
Riot won 2-1.
2-1? Okay, so yeah, no, I mean, Thexan's always been able to put in some pretty good work, especially with a matchup like this that's considered so difficult. Taking a game off of Riot's no small feat at all. So, just realized he has the woe tag on. That's a crash, man.
Yeah, Thexan now getting the up tilts. Turned around, tried to hang on, but man, that witch time was so telegraphed. He still got caught.
Okay.
It's been damaged ever since.
Good thing is he should still be able to make it back. And oh wow, even able to convert off that. A little overextension from Riot there again.
Yeah, showing that flexibility. He's getting a pickup no matter where it lands, man. He can feel that ball.
That Chainsaw might have just killed him. Yep, that was it.
So what do you guys think about this
With the one
matchup?
hit?
Personally, I believe that it's like even until you get to that percent, man, and then just Fox gets wrecked.
Yeah, Fox gets into like 60, 70. He's officially on like neighborhood watch. It's like there's a prowler. He will be caught soon enough.
It's like the one of the ways that I've always seen it is that Fox has a lot of strings. I know Bayonetta can get out of some of them.
Ooh,
So,
he's dead.
Oh,
sucks.
Riot
that's a
Classic.
factor in the
There we
matchup.
go.
Well, that's the
Never
thing. It's
forget.
the percent with the fast falling, and also kind of like his height too. Fox doesn't really get comboed at this early percent.
Yeah.
Even
he
like the down tilt forward air, that doesn't really lead to much very early. You know, you have to wait till a little bit later.
Yeah, Riot really has to look both ways before
So
like
but
trying
here
to continue.
though,
Yeah,
here is
yeah.
when it's just like almost death. He somehow got the illusion back on the stage though. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, good catch there. But
Yeah, that was a
he's
good
able to
catch.
make it back.
That was a reaction, man.
That was. Honestly, if he was able to throw out a down, actually no, because you have afterburner kick. But he could actually punish the afterburner kick afterwards too. So he went for a
that's
down
smart.
smash there. He might have been able to seal it out.
Texas in a bad
No,
way, and that
okay.
nair far to the right.
I actually know the tech there. So, Bayonetta, I saw someone on YouTube. I was watching this last night. It was like short hop up B, but what it really is, or witch twist. So when you get those like hitboxes at the side, because you know how it's kind of like a cone shape,
Right.
it's always about that much knockback, and it almost always combos too. If you're like a super, that's why, except if you're like a super floaty character, because at the top, you've seen people DI out of it and then die off the top like
Oh, yeah.
early. That's kind of what that is. But like at those other percents like that guarantees like a side B or like a back air, and it can kill super early, just like we saw right there.
All right, game 2 very quick, going right back. Actually, I'm sorry, no, the last game was Town and City, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm actually really surprised he went to Smashville because at least the last time I talked to Thexan, he actually really, really hates the stage. So
Huh? And it's his counter pick, so
yeah, so I'm honestly
maybe a change of heart.
Maybe
He didn't get a lot of win, but beneath him like in that last game, so I'm not sure.
No. God, Thexan's at that percent now where most things
Well-
are going to be comboing each other a little bit easier. He's going to get out of it pretty soon though.
So with stage picks, you can't go to FD because Riot's always going to ban FD,
Yeah.
right? So the whole thing is like, all right, are you more comfortable on a flat stage like this where you can establish yourself, or are you more comfortable on Battlefield? It's
Yeah.
one or the other, and it has to be one or the other because you don't want to go to Town and City. You're going to die off the top way too early there.
Yeah.
And also Bayo can camp you. And you definitely don't want to go to Lilat. It's just a really good stage for Bayo.
Yeah, no, for the matchup like this in particular, I think it'd be really hard for Fox to get in on Lilac. So maybe this would be the most neutral one if you don't have Final Destination available. But I don't know, just kind of the way that Thexan likes to play it, I would have thought Battlefield would have been the pick to go to. Just because you are at least able to trap her on those platforms, so it's like you have a guaranteed position of where she's going to be. If she afterburner kicks there, she throws out a witch time, or she bat withins. So it's easier to get those pickups. Whereas here, Bayonetta should still be able to camp you out on the platform, which, right? I don't think he camps as much.
Yeah, I don't think Bayo necessarily camps, especially on stage. Like I think that's where Fox more or less has the edge. It's
Yeah.
once he gets his feet off of the ground, like once he leaves gravity, it's a wrap. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, oh, crap,
that's why
what
it's so
happens?
hard. It's so hard. Doesn't have that much of a horizontal mobility, so it's kind of hard for him to swing out. But right here, oh, I was about to say, if he just held shield for a little bit longer.
Oh,
That might be. Oh, he tried to kill
that's
him.
Curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it was really hard for Thexan to establish himself. Like you saw